Okay, this is a little doll binding that I have for a client. So I've got the male doll and the female doll. They've been baptized in the client's name and the ex-partner that she wants to get back with. So that's the petition. I'm going to put that between the little dolls. And I've got a little padlock. I also need my little rings. Just one moment. So I used 2 tiny rings along that red yarn to represent commitment. And what I'm going to do is just bind these dolls together. And whilst I do that, I'll be saying that she is the ideal woman for him. He realizes he's made a mistake. I'll start binding now. Bind in towards yourself. Otherwise, you're binding away, which is not good. So, okay. It's just this padlock is so heavy. It's actually bigger than the ones I normally use. I use the smaller little ones, but it doesn't matter. Bear with me. Okay. What's this now? So, see it in your mind's eye as you say out loud. He wants to be with her, only her. He realizes he's made a mistake. She's the right woman for him. I don't want to say everything out loud, but things like that. This is a holy death spell. We'll go to the holy death's altar to pick up her energy. I'm going to tie that in 3 little knots. Okay. I'm going to pop them into the jar. The dolls, I like to have the heads upwards. Okay, so I'm going to put in some honey. Oh, why do I always get bottles of honey? The lid doesn't work right. Okay. So again, excuse the noise. See the end result in your mind's eye. I'm gonna have to get some more honey. I like this red syrup stuff. It's really, really nice. I like these red jars and they smell beautiful. Again, see everything happening. Him coming back to her. Him coming back to you. Whatever his situation is. Just one moment as I wrap the place. I need some rose water. Go with what you have. You don't have to copy this. Just go with what you have. It's the best way to do it. Some of my Love Me oil. I really need to get my new batch out. I have a new batch of this and I haven't even bottled it yet. Stay With Me oil. That's a little mix of rose petals, confetti, and cinnamon. Cinnamon like this to the cinnamon stick. I sometimes use the powder. Cinnamon stick is okay, it's fine. And I'm going to put together some cinnamon to get some sexual heat. Cinnamon and ginger, very good together. If you don't have all these oils, etc., these two ingredients are really good. Okay, some eye bright, so there's always truth in the relationship. A little bit of orris root as well. I need some catnip. Catnip is here in front of me. lady's mantle would be good too. Excuse me for stretching. I'm positioned in a bad place at the moment here. It's not great light-wise, I think, so I'm going to probably have to move my setup again. Okay. Put my incense down. A little bit of Come To Me oil. I make these oils myself. That's why they look a bit different in color. Follow Me Boy powders, should I say. And you put a little bit of rose, because rose is nice. Rose essential oil. You don't need to do this. And I need some church. I really like church dirt in these jars because I've noticed things work out quite well. And some open road, which is Abacamino. Okay. That's control oil. That's no good. I don't want that. That's what I'm looking for. Rush oil, because we want this to happen soon rather than later. Put 3 drops in. Okay. A little bit more confetti. So I like it the way it represents commitment. I'm putting out this little image. It's a little, I think it's brass of the Holy Death. So that's going in there. I'm not sure if I'm finished with this yet. So I'm going to hold this before I put the lid on it, because there's a few bits and pieces that I like to put in, and I want to also top it up with a little bit more honey. So that really is the jar working. I will burn a pink candle, red candle, alternating it on the Holy Death altar, and I'll probably leave it there for quite a while, maybe a month, and we can see how things progress. So yeah, I'll just shake it up when I've finished it, and then I'll put it on her altar, and like I said, I'll burn the candle. We can see how things go. You can let me know how things are going between you and him. So that's all I have at the moment. So it's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com, or you can leave whatever you need to leave in the comment section, and I'll get back to you all as soon as possible. I'm back again. The client requested some head work on the guy in question, so this time I decided to work a white candle because I just wanted to get more spiritual, like spiritual love between these two. So I've dressed the candle with some honey, not too much because sometimes they don't like, as well. Some church dirt. Put a little bit of rush oil on it, just a tiny bit. Some Come To Me. Actually, I'll put some Follow Me Boy as well. Basically, everything that I put in the honey jar went on this little candle. And I scratched his name on it, and I baptized it. So I'll show in another video how you baptize these skull candles, just the same way you baptize like a little doll baby. I've also lit some incense. You can use cigarette smoke or cigar smoke, but I like to have something like this beside me, because as we're working on the head of someone, I don't want this person to be in any way, to feel my presence and to feel that I'm sending astral thoughts to them, etc. So I light these candles when the person is, from my experience, sleeping. From what I know, sleeping. that's why I always ask you what time zone you're in if you're doing this kind of work, because I'm based here in Ireland, I have to count back so many hours. If you're in the US, I'm about 7-8 hours in front, so I work out the time that the person is likely to be sleeping, and that's when I do this. It creates a smoke barrier, a smoke screen between him and myself. So I have underneath the candle a picture of the client, the girl, the lady, and we want to put her on his mind. So that's what we're going to do. And I will be turning the candle clockwise. I always go anti-clockwise if you want to put like negative thoughts through a black candle. So it would be anti-clockwise, but this one is clockwise. So we get the whole head, and you scratch all over the head your little petition. I have his name, his date of birth, and I've put across his forehead her name, so that she's always on his mind. So that's what we're doing. So I can light now. It's going to be a glare, so sorry about that. Okay, so that's it going. So what I'll do is I'll say, John Doe, we'll call him. You really want to be with Jane Doe. You realize she is the woman for you. Every time you see her, you think of fond memories. You really want to be with her. Make that move. Do it as soon as possible. Make that move. I think this is going to go out because I've put a lot of oils and honey on it, and it's sizzling. It doesn't really matter. I'll relight it soon. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just keep turning. That's it. And pick up the phone, make the call, keep in touch with her, get rid of the other woman. Because I did do a breakup a while ago. Keep turning. She's not the woman for you. This is the woman that he's with at the minute. You want to be with Jane Doe. Keep swirling it around whilst the incense smoke is blowing. So, what did I want to say about this? Yeah, I put the picture underneath that. Be very careful, because these candles, candles and paper, they're not great. But because I've got the petition paper soaked in honey and oil, I don't think it'll it'll set fire. But just be careful, be mindful of that. Sometimes I drill into these little skull candles and I put the photograph of the person. I wasn't able to do that with this one, but sometimes I put the picture straight into the actual skull. But I do have it underneath. So that's what you do. Keep going clockwise with that. So I'll be working on that basically until that little candle burns down. I'll be doing that every night for 10-15 minutes whilst he's sleeping. I don't do this for every client. Somebody asked me do I do head work for every client? No, I don't. I would have too many heads to work. That's not the case at all, no. So I did look at some cards. Let's have a look at the Lenormand first of all. Okay, interesting cards. Key card here is the birds. That's a card of communication. I see that as a key card. I'm not sure. I haven't heard from you in a while, so I'm not sure if you're still in contact with him. But this is pointing towards a lot of contact. There's also the letter that again points towards something love related to do with communication, like a love letter or a love email, something along those lines, or even a confession that's what I'm thinking. And because it's beside the sun, that's a good card again. The sun is a card of just everything, radiating down in your life with happiness and joy. This looks good. It looks like a good reading. Anchor is about stabilizing, setting down, setting yourself in one place in life. And the ring card is an excellent card again. The ring is a card of commitment. All those good things, taking it to the next step. So these two cards are settling down cards. This is a communication card, which is your main card. And over here we do have something that's going to, something in the communication. He's communicating with you, but there'll be something in that communication to do with love and how he's feeling, etc. But I think it'll be good because we've got the sun beside that. So I'm pleased. Really am. So I did have a couple of oracle cards to show you. I'll read these ones first. First card out was fear. Oracle cards are very different, obviously, from the likes of these Lenormand cards. They're very straight to the point, and they do pick up on a lot, especially to do with emotions, etc. The next one's the cow. Abundance and asking or receiving. Strange card, but then we've got the bee. Luck, industriousness, and sweet victory. It's quite good. And then we've got wealth. That could be, wealth as in, could be spiritual wealth, wealth in your love life. It doesn't have to be just money orientated. And then forgiveness. So it's interesting. And then I did the answer deck for you as well. So we've got sexual attraction. And then I've got secrets. And then I've got mistake. Oh, right, okay. Fair or grey-haired woman. Fair or grey-haired woman. So that person seems to be a mistake. Patience. Inspiration. Oh, and reconciliation. That's quite a good reading you've got. I'm pleased at that reading. It's quite promising. So please keep in touch with me. Let me know how things are going. I like updates now and again from everyone. Sometimes you hear from people and then they leave things too long and they come back and stuff. So I encourage people to keep in touch with me. I forgot to say that little skull candle, I put a tiny bit of cannabis oil on it. I thought I'd put some cannabis oil on it to chill him out a bit and get him high, sort of like a high in love kind of thing was my idea. So I did put that on the candle. Forgot to mention that, which was important. So I did put a tiny little drop on, just because cannabis oil, it's great for relaxation. Helps you sleep. It takes away stress and anxiety. So I thought it would be quite good to put it on the skull candle. What was I going to say next? I have a few more videos to come out on the channel. I'm still a bit backlogged, but I have a few more to come out. Then I mentioned, I think, numerous times, the channel is I'll be turning the channel around a little bit, trying my best to do that, and not repeating workings. I'm repeating these workings because I don't know how to send them. Because I like to read tarot, etc., for clients and stuff. My readings are running into the 20-minute range, and it makes it awkward for me to send that privately. So I'm having a few issues there. So I will be correcting that very soon. And then on this channel, I want it to be like new things, new stuff. So I've already said that. Also, I want to mention for anyone who is thinking about coming to work with me, I'm getting a lot of questions. I keep mentioning these things to people. Let me shuffle these cards. I'll just stick them in anyway. I need to mention that there's a lot of folks at the minute coming to me saying they want guarantees. How do I guarantee my work? I don't guarantee my work at all. I would be completely fraudulent if I was to do that. So please, 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 if anyone is thinking of coming to work with me, understand that if anyone guarantees work to you, they are out to shaft you big time. I don't make guarantees. How could I do that when there's so many variables? Especially in love work, there's so many variables in love work. It's impossible to do that. I'd be selling a lie, and I don't want that. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is I need a fast acting spell. Well, magic doesn't work that way. It doesn't work in your time. It works in its own divine time. I keep on repeating myself, and I'm not directing this at a client. Please don't think this. I'm directing it at, just lately I've been getting a lot of strange emails. I need a fast acting spell. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way at all. Sometimes if you want change in your life, it has to be worth the wait. Especially when you're working on another person, you have the free will aspect. You have to get around to that person's free will, and that's very, very hard to do. A lot of folks make it look easy, but again, a lot of it is cash orientated. A lot of people are out there just to take your money and stuff, and they will leave you broke, and they don't care. They don't care how you feel. I just tell you how it is, and if that's not good enough, and you don't like that, you don't want to work with me because I can't give you this instant answer and sell you this bullshit, that is fine. I'm not concerned because you are leaving yourself wide open to be scammed by people who are just saying, yeah, I can help you. I can help you within 3 days, within 3 weeks, within whatever. You are being scammed because a good practitioner will not say to you, this is guaranteed. A good practitioner will not say to you, it will take so long, because no one knows, what is time, have a think about that. So I just want to say that before anyone, comes with these, can you guarantee your work? Do you offer refunds? No, I don't offer refunds. I mean, why would I offer refunds? I'm using my own things. I mean, I make candles. I'm not offering a refund. It doesn't work that way. Not at all. I don't charge as high as some people, but to ask, do you offer refunds if it doesn't work out? That's crazy. When you're not cured at the doctors, do you ask for a refund there? I find this all very, very strange. But anyway, I'm going to waffle on, and I don't want to waffle on past 25 minutes. So thehouseofmagick@gmail.com. Whatever you have to say, leave it in the comment section. And thank you for all your comments to date. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for sharing. It's very, very, very much appreciated. That goes without saying. So chat to you soon.